your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis, and net $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things, and then also your vice president, or president, Tedia, Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Dr. Bawumia, you know, Nanu Dinti Obakaya, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis, and net $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things, and then also your vice president, or president, Tedia, Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Dr. Bawumia, you know, Nanu Dinti Obakaya, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis, and net $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things, and then also your vice president, or president, Tedia, Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Dr. Bawumia, you know, Nanu Dinti Obakaya, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis, and net $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things, and then also your vice president, or president, Tedia, Yentimi and Kanya Waka.
Ebusiafo me mamunye na kwa na America was so Facebook. We are live on the Freemind family. So called YouTube and so we are live on Freemind family. Mestre Sebusunya unya basu ano. Bomode na share na like send be adwumadi betimi akọ ayenanim. It's as simple as that. Nana kwa me boache ababio mwakwaba. Na roof school fun so mwakwaba, yes. Okay, Ebusunya mesre pa so unya basu ano. Bomode na share na like send be adwumadi ebetimi akọ ayenanim. It's as simple as that. All right. Yen shase. Se mobekaya in 2022 and aban we Bawumia Akufo Addo NPP aban eche Ghana fo nyina se omudi E-Levy ba mobile money taxes ni ade omudi E-Levy ba besen Ghana fo kom na Ghana fo bi nom yenum bit na social media ebon kofu achi ase no E-Levy amode besen Ghana fo kom emwa Ghana fo because already no ye can ho chira Ghana for na mu a enye easy ema empo in 2000 and I think in 2020 mu ho baby Bawumia ka say he doesn't believe in taxing mobile money, and I think that was in 2021 or 22 thereabout. Bawumia chira Ghana for say he doesn't believe in taxing mobile money because Ghana for a uses our system no, they are the very poor people. Inti ebo aban we chick ase debi E-Levy na bo de besen Ghana fo ko mu no sebi unyansa bi anim na so enkofu ka kire mu se E-Levy no eno ne agenkwa eba E-Levy no eno na eba be solve Ghana fo problem E-Levy no eno na eba be ye makwan musukus hospitals ni ade E-Levy no eno na ede bibia eba E-Levy no eno na eba be solve inflation no E-Levy no eno na eba be fix every problem in Ghana. Ye kan kofu say da brother munti ha ne enko bra. This is what they said about E-Levy. Omo kire Ghana for say Ghana for pill, say Ghana for pill. E-Levy ni de ombe pass at all cost. Now esan say omo na ewa ba munti no. Nobody in Ghana can stop them. Listen, yenko.
We will pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop? Okay. Well, they know this is going to transform and change the lives of Kenyans. They know this is going to reverse the consequences of the COVID. They know this is going to put our fiscal space in the right perspective. And they are afraid that Kenyans will continue to build their goodwill and confidence in this government. So please, we need a E-Levy. And those who are saying that we should reduce it to 1% and go. Boss, if you want something to be reduced to a certain figure, you can't just make that arbitrary statement. You cannot project out of nothing. You should project out of properly done time series analysis with your data points, very convincing. Then we can understand that this is what we have to do.
Yes. And this is exactly what they said. Omoche Ghana for say, Semu Ghana for no, Semu po, Semu mpo, E-Levy ni de ombeje. Na E-Levy no, eno na eba be solve Ghana for problem na. Omoche mo say ai, na Ghana for how no, COVID na diaba, na E-Levy no was coming to a year reverse the consequences of the COVID. Omoche mo say E-Levy no, eno ni agye nkwa, ye kan omo antie. Afi ukrampudo ho. Omoche mo say omo yi eye TollBooth system na free ho. E the E-Levy aba be hye ho. And also say ye kan kofu say da eye TollBooth no on be ye free ho. Omo de be ye toilet and na TollBooth no ye de be ye toilet and na de and na E-Levy ba Ghana for and for so be and so say Ghana for be tua TollBooth you know the E-Levy no omoche mo say the E-Levy was coming to a year replace the TollBooth system. TollBooth system one, it has been there for so many years. E boa Ghana buy, e ma Ghana buy to minya revenue be the TSA Ghana buy no. And kofu ichire mo say, omo ba be yi TollBooth na free ho e the E-Levy aba be sha nine. Minia, this is the second year in pain of E-Levy. Ghana for mo sha say tua E-Levy 2 years munie. Bisa ho say E-Levy no asobe Ghana for problem wana. Ye ka kire mo say enkofu yi omu ni mu nyansa o omu ni adwen bia o. And some Ghanaians were defending. Say ai na E-Levy na eba no okwa broche kra obi atua to and obi atua tax America for through and I and our chairman South America ye tua to oba UK ye tua to. Some of you were defending. Now me some say mo sha se tua E-Levy enfie mienu mu ni 2 years mu ni sansam na omu gina so a omu di E-Levy be sen Ghana for ko mu no omu atimi aye mo nsa kan na se mo nsa kan ye. This is the question every Ghanaian must begin to ask yourselves. After 2 years down the line omu share ya E-Levy na fail because Sika na omu agye no omu adi, they have not been able to do anything with that money. For the past 2 years, E-Levy na omuaji Ghana for no. Omo says minia they couldn't do anything meaningful with that money. Sika na shi, sika no crampo no. And so omudi into next year. This is what they are saying. Say now they are going to bring back the TollBooth system. Almost say road tolls likely coming back in 2024. Ministry tells Parliament. After say almost say they were coming to replace the TollBooth system with the E-Levy. Now E-Levy no, and only ajenkwa. E-Levy no, Jesus. E-Levy no, konfanoche. E-Levy no, hwan nyankopon. E-Levy no, and na ebe solve mo ha nyina ampanso. Omo de ba ye no, and na omo yi TollBooth no free ho. Omo share ya E-Levy sika na Ashe. Omo adi awie ankosi ba bia se de. Almost such as a free next year, no. Almost had the road toll system, no saba. Etiminia, we in the IAC. Brother Michel, what dear? The IAC and they say already, no, toilet na almost shall say, almost the TollBooth no baby, no, almost empty and fine yet. TollBooth no swa, almost say no. Ye bu buni na ene, so na be free and cry, call a year. Kasua money, Kumase money adia, omo all the TollBooth. Now so almost say next year, almost adiaba. Meaning say they are going to build new TollBooth systems. Moshadia. This is the TollBooth system I am talking about. Sa TollBooth we no. Omo buni negu. Now mind you say Ghana, we spend huge amount of money to build all these things, to build all this infrastructure. The TollBooth system no omo de kan buagu say ni na say bibia ni hobiem. It mind you say so omo cham next year no omo sa de ba asem wa omo kan say next year no they are going to spend another taxpayers money to build a brand new TollBooth systems. So this is causing double financial loss to the state. And let me tell you this, in any serious country, a year Amoako Attah, Attah, Bawumia, Akufo Addo, Gabi Ocheda Kwata, bomb theater, and all the Attahs would have been shot in cold blood for causing double financial loss to the state, because already Ghana had a TollBooth system. What wogu asena more used 2 years at the wogu at the aseno. Next year, Mosaka check Ghana say you are going to again take taxpayers' money to build brand new toll booths to keep taking money. Senia Omoko say financial loss to the state. Ebu judges adangu yes say Omu disi cathedral ebesine omu to amena nebuo over $500 million, the same way they are causing double financial loss to the state again. One more time they are not done. And what it be the most annoying part in this say Sika na ombesecha SRDS new TollBooth ombese dibi womu, they are going to inflate that price, they are going to chop money. Mokaya me catch them say if free next year air corner a money time. These guys are going to eat money. These guys are going to steal money. These guys are going to keep money because omu ni muse omu babe free abemu 2024, and I say on the 7th of January 2025. In the kind be of me, they are using every unapproved way CBA to steal money to make sure they have enough money in their bank accounts, and this is what they plan to do. Ain't you already? Not Ghana or TollBooth. Obians Mambo say, Sabi Ghana drivers and can't shaman say TollBooth no omutimintria. In fact, time one call free bab on tension will say, Omu yi TollBooth in every ho. Say ye can't Ghana for crampo a fight air drivers. Because drivers actually will say, TollBooth no they have no issue. Some say Senkamuye bibi. Senkamuye bibi diabwa omwa. Adi ankosa mu ye ne say petrol na omu use no. He na ankosa mote soma omo ho ha mo. Na TollBooth ne die drivers no catch them say they have no issue paying the TollBooth. They have no issue paying the toll. Sorry. Now so confiantie and by force. Omo de be say Ghana folk mu and na TollBooth no ye free ho. E die ba de na mo de ya omo kire mo say omo de be ye toilet. Don so dwaye highway toilet say o na mo agina ba bia na kone. O nam kwano so agina ba bia na kone. Afebra. This is what Amoako, the road minister, said concerning the TollBooth system. And I said yes, the TollBooth system which they were to replace the E-Levy with.
Certain highways, when built to the right specification, will come with towing facilities. But those towing facilities, will be electronic towing facilities. It won't come like the form we used to have in the past, where people were in a queue for a very long time. Getting a whole year, we were getting an average of 78 million, cedis. If you deduct salaries and whatever from it, how much is left? Depending upon the ground condition, that amount of money cannot even build 10 kilometers of road. And I'm saying, depending upon the ground condition of the road that you want to construct. If all of us had contributed to the E-Levy, it would have brought in a lot of money to replace the original TollBooth.
So what omo kire mo say se mo Ghana for no se mo ji E-Levy no to mu a sika e de beba no ye ntimi fan compare eye TollBooth no enu ti na ombu TollBooth no gu ye omo kire mo say they are coming to replace the TollBooth system with the E-Levy. Menua omo sha ase agimu E-Levy 2 years mu ani bosha akese promises no omo kire mo say TollBooth E-Levy no e ba be solve Ghana for ina problem. Eno na omo ba be use dia ye kwan. Eno na ebesi asopiti. Eno na ebesi suku dan. Eno na eba besi bibia Ghana for hia bia anase eba be ye bibia Ghana for hia bia dia ma Ghana for. Menua omo sha ase agimu E-Levy emfie mienu 2 years mu nie. What have they been able to do with that money? Ye catch them mo ntie. Me catch them say Mopa munyi ewiase mu sika nyina fama Akufo Addo Bawumia NPP aban, they can do nothing with it. Emrana omoye E-Levy na sabi you Ghana for nkwasiafo binom eti abroche defende. Say I oba broche kra na say mo say Ghana buy and fix Ghana there. Those were the days and I fix the country near no. Inti I say mo say Akufo Addo buy and fix Ghana there. And your taxes there. Oba broche kra we pay taxes. Oba high kra we pay taxes. Mu Jimmy forgetting the fact to say abrochire broni adwen enye business ankwasiafo ya adwen America any UK mpanyifo na adwen no enye business ankwasiafo ya adwen because uko UK a prime minister no o Jimmy baako mienu pe na ode ne bibia to akopɛ sebi o ne baabi atena na so ba Ghana de se pani bi be sorry se or resign enti na mu defend aban no na mo refi say broni adwen America fo adwen UK fo adwen ene Ghana fo NPP aban Akufo Addo ne Bawumia omo adwen nya pe broni ni nyansa enkofu nso de omo agini okọ America empanifo na adwen ye adwuma enkofu nso de minia omo adwen ne nya adwuma okọ UK a empanifo no omo adwen ye adwuma enkofu nso de omo adwen ne nya adwuma iti ye ka kye mo say E-Levy na aban ne sa de sen Ghana fo ko mu no omo fanye hute ene fanye hute china because obi amode mo resources eya mo gold mo oil John Dramani Mahama peska no bi go ho ansa na wo fira be mo ansa na menua ansa na Bawumia ne Akufo Addo moba na John Dramani Mahama apesika de gu ho crapo dada nkofo betos eye sika they came to meet money in the national conference and Sika no e dia dinner menua nkofo de ye omu di sika no e de enkwasiade ama ene Bank of Ghana boka omu wie ya omu saka che Ghana for say E-Levy Ghana for ntua by force na sa E-Levy no eno na ebe solve Ghana for how nyina ye ka kire mu say they cannot ye ka kire mu say nkofo inim nyansa ye ka kire mu say nkofo Jimmy ebinum trabroche Jimmy fo binum trabroche na de na so ba broche grandpa ye tua taxes and how you guys were defending and most half for no me be some said 2 years ni omo chance say omo ji E-Levy no me be some say 2 years ni enfie mienu ni omo chem say E-Levy no was coming to solve all your problem. E-Levy no was just say was the Messiah coming to save the Ghanaian economy. Enfie mienu 2 years ni E-Levy no what has come of it e dia dinner omo etim e dia ye they say crabo there omo chem say every next year no they are bringing back the road to meaning say they are going to back to take new money to construct toll booth systems in Ghana once again because the old ones in Ghana for use no. This is causing double financial loss to the state. And in any country, in any civilized world, kind of for Attah, Amoako Attah, Bawumia Attah, Akufo Addo Attah, NPP Attah, all the Attahs would have been shot in cold blood, and I mean every word. Me say, in any serious country, these guys would have been shot in cold blood, and I mean every word. It's so almost such as every next year. Almost had the TollBooth to bad there. And I mean, he say, for the past 8 years, these guys have no clue what they are doing. For the past 7 years, almost 8 years, these guys have no clue what they are doing because Emra na omuyi TollBooth in a free honor. Now omu nim se ebwa Ghana. Emra na omu di E-Levy eba. Na omu nimu se ebwa Ghana. Na omu nimu se E-Levy no can never ever replace the TollBooth system. Yeah, kai. They went ahead. They demolished all the TollBooth systems. Today they are telling you, say, every next year they are bringing back the TollBooth system. Meaning, say they are going to take another money to build brand new toll booths, and that is causing double financial loss to the state, double financial loss to Ghana. And even the one on the Temamoto way crampon almost said a buogu. Meaning say, Omo babe ye motorway diano, ako ye kaswa weja anase Accra to Kaswa diano. Akoye Accra Kumasi toll booth, akoye Hwanhwan toll booth, the whole Ghana nano, they are going to reconstruct another toll booth. They are going to reconstruct another toll booth system. So clearly, no, BBID advance here say For the past 8 years or 7 years, these guys have no clue what they have been doing. Maybe say for the past 8 years, these guys have got no clue what they have been doing. Now, road minister the same concept your body to this same person stood before the floor of parliament, and this is what he said. In parliament.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I do not know where my colleague is coming from. I indicated in my answer that there are various ways of patching potholes. The motorway obviously is a concrete road and is rigid. And from engineering point of view, there is absolutely nothing wrong in patching potholes with asphaltic concrete. From engineering point of view, there's nothing wrong. And I have indicated that we have to do cost-benefit analysis of what method to use. Normally, when you want to use concrete to concrete, it will mean crossing the road for a period for it to cure. And even if you want to use any additive, you still need to close the road, because the additives will only mean that you are giving it a faster rate for it to cure, but it cannot be cured instantly.
All right. Minister for Roads, Amoako, stood before the floor of parliament. Ghana phone na say Accra to Temamoto Way na Kwame Nkrumah Osajefo in his blessed memory. May he continue to rest in peace. Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Accra Temamoto Way na oyusu concrete ye Moshe motorway na iron rods na eguasi no. This is full concrete. Say Accra to Tema motorway na Kwame Nkrumah eyusu concrete ye no. Say Porto Basua Amoako eche Ghana fo nyina say boni bia ni mu say ombe yusu ko tao afele sa Porto so no. This is what the road minister said. Ochemu say Accra to Tema motorway na Kwame Nkrumah eyusu concrete ye no. Say Porto Basua boni bia ni hu say ombe yusu ko tao afele sa Porto so no. So this is the kind of job they do. Se porto ba motorway no so a. Now omo ayusu coal tar akofeli nti no. Within 1 or 2 days ipena coal tar no so I say ye free munti monam so a. This is why you are dying. And this is why there are so many accidents on the Accra motorway. These guys, their hands are stained with blood. These guys are criminals. These guys are murderers, and these guys must be kicked out, prosecuted for that matter. Say meaning baby as uncle for we no almost engineering no free yet. Say kwanya ye de concrete aye se porto basua ye fa ko tal en fele minti bi da ni no sankwasi ampanimfo ya o NPP mpanimfo ya o Amoako Attah ne Bawumia ne all their tests. This is how they think. This is how they think. And for the past years se porto biaba Accra motorway no so a inse say ombe yusu concrete na de afele no Amoako Attah che wo say omo yusu concrete na they will have to close the road. Therefore they want everything faster. Say porto biba so a na omo yusu ko ta de afele se mo na mo so na se mo car no enya nkwanhia na se mu nkwase ewu a they don't care because they cannot close the road to use concrete to do the right thing, and I say to do a clean job, a well-made job. They can't. Excellent job, they can't. Omo de say se porto ne ba ya na omo di quota dimrika na ja party kitikiti bi na we di asha na we di we no so di asha na we ya say na nsampe within just 1 month na ase tutu muka ni nam so a ka boom no betia ne ase ka bi ene ka bi apemo akramoto we no so ka bi asama sorti ka bi nyankwanhia nipa be 100 ewu nipa be 10 ewu nipa be 5 ewu. This is the result. This is because of the stupidity of this government. Enti voting for Bawumia is voting for these same guys to continue. Nyameka muntie. Say yankoto aba enfa eyi Bawumia no. Na say mo sakoto aba e de yi this road minister sebi you na dwenye adwuma. Mo to aba esa de ama Akufo Addo say Akufo Addo enko for a third term. Mo to aba e de ama sankwasiafo mpanimfo yi say they should go for a third term. E-Levy omwedi TollBooth a omo free hon so a next year no omo sa de ba akra to tema eye motorway so a se porto ba so a na omo de hotel akofele. So these guys clearly no for the past 7 years they have no idea what they have been doing. Omo nim no omo yet they lack the ideas. They don't know how to govern. They simply can't. Me say sanko for we da bia sase we meka. Give them 100 years they cannot govern. Because they lack the mental know-how. They lack the mental capability to govern a nation. They don't have that mind. They don't have that brain. They don't have that mindset. They lack it. After what you say, after bra, now you call to a digitalization. Meba. All right. Bawumia nam Ghana ha. Ena eja odebo ne hon sabrane. Say digitization. Me na me de ba ye. Eye me Bawumia. And a Ghana card. And a fiber optics. And a DN. Everything digital in Ghana. Bawumia che Ghana for say. Or no na or de ba ye. And a Bawumia jiafa. Say the whole Ghana. Ye pe the king of digitization. Eye or no Bawumia. Ye pe the king of Ghana card. Eye or no Bawumia. Ye pe the chairman of Eye internet. Fiber optics in idea. Eye or no Bawumia. Dio after yanko 2013. This video was in 2013, and this is what Dramani Mahama said in the area of digitization. This is what Dramani Mahama said. Listen to him carefully. Yanko.
That we cannot touch because that cable is buried 1.2 meters in the ground, and so we can't see it. And yet the effect and revolution that it would have on our lives is far more than any brick and mortar you can have. Because communications is driving the economy of the world today. And so if a government invests 38 million euro to open up an information and communication superhighway in an area, it is far more rewarding than any concrete, iron rods or brick and mortar you can have. And so that is the value of the asset you are having today. This is a fiber.
What's the Ahana? Was it Marisha there? Ahana John Mahama, Eka say Ghana yenya a very good infrastructure in the area of air internet. Say Ghana benya fiber optics any ade ama a bar technology ya lay the foundation. I lay a good system or no. Dramani Mahama actually say a very profitable ample than having concrete things just there and as just standing there to perform any role or perform any task. When you are there Bawumia Bawumia antiasie Bawumia anti anrian kwachira or catch Ghana for say obey to see Ghana card over 1,000 interchanges. Say what? Dramani Mahama chira say Ghana for benya internet. Ghana for benya a solid system when it comes to infrastructural. They say about fiber optics ne, internet ne, data system ne, digitizational systems ne idea. John Mahama HM say a much more tie. John Mahama and say obey to see that over all the interchanges so there be. Near John Mahama HM money say it can be more profitable than having all the concrete jungles that we have in Ghana today. Na esan say NPP aban Bawumia mo no omo wia ideas obra omo nwe ho nti Bawumia de America e na owia sa John Dramani Mahama nsem no eno na enam so Bawumia ka kire mo say obetu si Ghana card over 1,000 interchanges. Enti this small part no krabo no e kire Ghana fo nyina say ye ka digitization a party a area ye NPP ni Bawumia omo wie free NDC for ho. Because in the days of John Dramani Mahama, no, digitization was already in progress, was already being done. It's nothing new in Ghana here. And ya Bawumia ne shas here, and ya Akufo Addo, and ya Minya, and ya NPP aban, so to say, and ya John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, and a shas here from the days of old. Etiweno, Bibiancha will say, ye ka omwa area ya Bawumia. Iti ono oria ye no wan transi anwe hu yo eni odi mrika ena copy paste John Dramani Mahama nsem no ena ojimi no na menua ogina simpie so e ka che Ghana fo nyina se obetu si Ghana card over 1,000 interchanges afi semuti on to aso nienko
optic network that, as you've been told, travels for 800 kilometers starting from here, Ho, all the way to Boku in the Upper East region, and then connected to Accra to the data center and through there to the rest of the country. When I came here this morning, we went into the switching room to take a look at the servers that are driving this optic fiber network, and we significantly had a teleconference with two of my ministers. The first video conference was with Ms. Hannah Tete. She was sitting in her office at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and we called her and had a video conference. We talked with her, chatted, very clear pictures, very audible sound, good quality communications. And then from there, we called the Upper West Regional Capital, Wa, and we spoke to the Deputy Minister of the Upper West region. And there again, very good quality communications, good sound, good video, and it was a very inspiring thing. This fiber optic is going to allow us to do a lot of things. As I said, it's 800 kilometers long. It is going through 120 communities, all the way to our northern border. And it is going through 20 districts. Now, in every district, every public facility is going to be connected to the fiber optic. And so for every district, schools, hospitals, district assembly offices, police stations, you know, just name it, every public facility in the district is going to be connected to the fiber optic. And so it means that we can do e-government, we can do our internet, we can do e-learning, we can do e-health. I mean, any application that we want to do, we have the opportunity to do it now because the infrastructure exists to carry it. Fiber optic can carry video, it can carry voice, it can carry data. And it gives you a huge, what we call broadband.
Right. This was digitization in 2013. Digitization na Bawumia dia so akere Ghana for say ono na odeba ye no oboa. E John Dramani Mahama and the NDC na ehyasie. And this is the proof. Say, as far back as in 2013, John Dramani Mahama was already talking about fiber optics, internet. Ghana card day was already in place. John Mahama say, "Osi fiber optics, Eddie free ho all the way to the northern region, from Kumasi to north, from here fine. So John Dramani Mahama, no, he was laying the foundation. As far as in 2013, John Dramani Mahama was already laying the foundation, the fiber optic foundation to support internet systems in Ghana. That is why he built Accra Digital Center. Accra Digital Center no eni esamu da. Oko Accra is your go and have a look at it. Mami inchrew. This is the Accra Digital Center, meba. Let me take this one off. And just a minute. All right. This is the Accra Digital Center. It is the Bawumia or Nama or Ghana for digitization. And I mean, Bawumia has no role in digitization. Bawumia has no track record. And then Bawumia the chassis. A chassis in the days of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. As far back as in 2013, John Dramani Mahama was already building the infrastructure for a smooth rollout of proper digitization to help Ghanaians in every aspect of our lives. This was in 2013. Etene me bisa mo say Bawumia ba ye no e adi na Bawumia dia ba Ghana fo hu bi da e na Bawumia kasa e na Ghana card e na menam de ba ye digitization e na menam de yes e na han e na free wifi e na free D&D oboa internet aye ka ho asem and then most of you are having very fast internet when you the boss so apane ko ni na no John Dramani Mahama. Because as far back as in the early year 2000s, you know, na Ghana internet enye kra. So we download the idea ba ko a e be twa ne ho che. Now so when they can ya partner download the wire John Dramani Mahama through the construction of fiber optic lines. Enutina enne Monya a smooth internet. In the days of John Dramani Mahama, as far back as in 2013, they were already rolling them out. Bawumia say, Mena me de ba ya obwa or dadao. Bawumia has no hand, Bawumia has no role in Ghana card digitization. Bawumia has no role. Bawumia has done that. In fact, Bawumia is a criminal. Afemo ti asiepa enti ye hu no kre no na ye nti asie say we ya tro we di eye no kre eba fiber optics eba internet eba Ghana card digitization ni ade a John Dramani Mahama ni NBC for the chassis enye Bawumia ni NPP there bi da. That is why John Dramani Mahama osi Accra Digital Center ye nti asie sa na ye hu se we no kre na we ya draw John Dramani Mahama de no kre because we have evidence to back it. Bawumia de na ya draw afede biem sabra na me yiwe nso nkyerɛw me kyerɛ mo sɛ aban we nya hwia nya sɛ bi asabi o me kan keke o. I know the reason why I am telling you say aban we they have done nothing profitable, they have done nothing substantial. Omunye foko omunye bibia I also Ghana for praise omo. They have done nothing for the past 7 years, you know. Omunye foko me bada me yiwe nso kyerɛw. Come and listen to this one too. Na yemfa to ni na mbom na afa yemku anim. Yemfa mienu ni na mbom na yemku anim. Me ba just a minute. Eti brother, Emma obi na ada say Bawumia na di bibia ba Bawumia fa ahwe mai everything today Bawumia claim say ono na ode ba ye ina no. Eye John Dramani Mahama mreso na sha ase John Dramani Mahama mreso na sha everything that Bawumia claims today say and I mean am de ba ye digitization and a Ghana card and I mean am sha ase oboa or dada. And then I prove ni na kire say sa nyema na Bawumia ka ho asem ni nyina no John Dramani Mahama mreso it was already there. This was John Dramani Mahama's time. Ghana card, Muntie Yanko.
It's very important. This is when John Dramani Mahama was president. Ghana card, you know, this is where it was. Ghana card, Bawumia introduced Ghana card or Ghana. John Mahama Tessonia printed Ghana card. Dada.
With effect from March this year, Ghanaians who register with the National Identification Authority will have their Ghana cards issued on the spot. In an interview with GBC 24, the head of public affairs, Ms. Betha Jeble, explained the aim is to fast-track the process to ensure that all persons living in Ghana, both nationals and non-nationals, have modern ID cards with all security features intact.
January last year, foreign nationals in Ghana began a mass registration which ended in August. A foreign national who has lived in the country for 90 days or more in a given year is required by law to register for a non-citizen Ghana card. Members of the diplomatic community are, however, exempted from registering. With the compilation still ongoing, our news team was unable to get a comprehensive list of registered foreigners. But the head of the public relations of the NIA, Ms. Beth Ajeble, admitted that there was a challenge because of the $120 fee charged for registration and issuance of instant cards.
That argument, not only for persons from the ECOWAS sub-region, but also there been complaints for children who are 6 years students and also spouses of Ghanaian nationals. They've all said that they shouldn't be made to pay the same fee. These fees were approved by Parliament. So in order to change it, we have to go around and do the discussions again. And so we have kickstart that discussion.
According to Ms. Jeble, a resident permit only allows a foreigner to live, work, or go to school in the country over a period of time or permanently. She said the resident permit cannot be a substitute for the Ghana card, adding that all foreign nationals would be required to produce their non-citizen Ghana card before they are issued with a resident permit or its renewal by the Immigration Service after the mass registration ended on 30th August last year. Foreigners will not be allowed to register SIM cards for telephones, open bank accounts, acquire a driver's license, or even have access to essential services in the country when the act is enforced.
Because all of these transactions preceded the national identification, people have been doing business without it. Now the law has been passed by Parliament of Ghana and it is a requirement. All these institutions are to demand the Ghana card before they offer services, not to only foreign nationals, but to Ghanaian citizens. It was because that, as I said, we've not completed issuing ID cards to everybody. That's why the enforcement has not started, but we are starting it now.
On safety, Ms. Jeble said measures have been put in place to ensure safety and privacy of data collected. She said since the registration is a continuing process, people can register at their district and regional offices. She said from March this year, Ghanaians will also receive their cards instantly, just like the foreign nationals, but at a subsidized fee of 25 Ghana cedis.
At March, we're expanding, we're working towards expanding our contract with our private partners to bring equipment and so that we can do the instant issuance.
So far,
so that's it. Afimohu. This is 2015. We are printing Ghana cards. It was faster. Parliament had already passed the law. Bawumia has no role in Ghana card. Nowhere. That is why John Mahama built Accra Digital Center, your NCA office, your NIA office. It was because Ghana card, they had already started printing digital, giving Ghanaians. And then Bawumia had digital, and Bawumia brought Ghana card. It is a lie. Bawumia has nothing to his name. The NDC for a problem, you say what they have done, no, they are not vocal enough to let people know the Omaye. The NDC has continuously built this nation. John Dramani Mahama's vision has continuously changed the dynamics when it comes to development and infrastructure. Majority of Ghana say in 2014-15, this was going on in Ghana. Bawumia mobile and I'm say, yen change dino, Ghana card, digitisation. There's nothing here. It's empty. No NDC communicator should allow any NPP communicator to sit on TV and say, Bawumia, we can equate digitisation and Ghana card to Bawumia. It's crazy. Contracts have been signed. Printing has been done. It was an ongoing project. It was an ongoing project. So why are we here today saying, Bawumia di bibi aba, entiama Bawumia be president, adaya, ya say, or the Ghana card, aba. There's nothing. It was there. John Mahama were doing it. NDC were doing it. During John Mahama's time, it was 25 Ghana cedis and 250 Ghana. Time na John Mahama tisunu krampa ya started printing na open instant card na 25 Ghana and 250 Ghana and Bawumia wiwi what Ghana you cannot crutch them amonti.
Yes. Now this is Ghana card. Into about Ghana card. Any fiber lines in here. John Dramani Mahama the chassis. And then Bawumia, everything Bawumia has said is a lie. Adie bia Bawumia ka chere mu say onu na ye bia oboa. Bawumia has done nothing. Bawumia nye foku Ghana how. Everything today, Bawumia is a year. Say, I say, oh, Giaboso, send me na my year. Ghana for whom he say, digitisation, and I mean, I'm a diaba, oh, boah. Digitisation, fiber optic lines, Ghana card, Nignano, was in the days of John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Understand that simple thing. Afe Sabra, Bawumia nam na oche Ghana for say, John Dramani Mahama and yes, she was sitting. Bawumia say for the past 4 years of John Dramani Mahama, no, John Mahama and Che Ghana for a dear dinner with me and his sitting. Bawumia say Mahama and yes, she was sitting. Bawumia na account. NPP abai na account. Almost say, John Dramani Mahama and yes, she was sitting. Now benya is sitting for being kwasiafo binum sua, omoni omoya adwen. Sanse mununa omona mu a omoka no ubenya esremfo binom kwasiafo binom so a omoni omoya adwen enampa ena Mahama no ede ade na waye de aboa yen ena enokre ena Mahama 4 years a onya aye wanya hwe osremu ena Mahama no ede no waye ubenya sremfo binom kwasiafo I supported this nonsense. Some say Mahama nya hwe osremu mo say Mahama nya hwe afi brada me choka kra bi why we me choka kra bi nya bebre ka kra bi brani yanko bra. All right. This was reported by TV3. This was I think in this was in 2000 and this was in 2013 thereabout. Yanko Muntie.
And the first phase of the Bogatanga Regional Hospital expansion is 95% complete. President Mahama, who was on a 4-day campaign tour of the region, visited the project site where engineers told him that work was progressing steadily.
The $48 million expansion project of the Bogatanga Regional Hospital is part of the government's efforts to provide each of the 10 regions with a modern regional hospital. The Saudi Fund for Development is providing 80% of the total cost of the project, while the government of Ghana is taking care of the remaining 15%. When completed, facilities such as dental, imaging, pharmacy, accident and emergency, intensive care, ENT, eye, mental health, public health, herbal medicine units would be provided. A mortuary, laboratory, and a blood bank unit would also be constructed. The Saudi Consulting Services is supervising the project, which is being constructed by Biroc Ventures Limited. On a spot, President Mahama mentioned that enough funds has been secured from Saudi Arabia for the start of the second phase. He said when completed, the facility will serve as a major referral center for the northern part of the country. Patients with serious cases are referred to the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, and the Kofuanochi Teaching Hospital, and this is a big burden to parents. The facility is expected to reduce the burden on patients who are transported to Tamale and Kumasi for healthcare delivery.
And the first phase of the Bogatanga Regional Hospital expansion is 95% complete.
Say what? Bogatanga Hospital, John Dramani Mahama in the sea. Bogatanga or Henfa or UK, or America. There be a northern region here. I think there is it Savannah region or something. Bogatanga Regional Hospital. John Dramani Mahama Mreson our chance. This is the Bogatanga Hospital built by John Dramani Mahama. This is the Bogatanga Hospital built by John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Kwasiafo Jimmy for. We Mahama is see and then Monam Ghana say and Mahama onya hwosremu and Mahama no e dia de Bawumia kwasiampa ni tiri ho apa aboa. And I'm Ghana che say wey John Dramani Mahama enya hwosremu e dia de na Mahama aye e message phone to aba Emma John Dramani Mahama. This was Boga Hospital. John Dramani Mahama initiative no ba kunye. And I maybe say Boga no e wo henfa. Boga no e wo henfa. E wo London, e wo America, e wo Germany, e binu wa jimiama odwin wa wontiase. And these are just a few. Ye ka check compounds I will see here in so 2 year any nyuma hodo a Mahama ye de bo asremfo a eye bebre kwa. Eye bebre kwa. But when you know yakata so. When you know yanka ho asem. Unya kobo so pe ye di enti na Mahama ye na wo ka ho asem. E jimi formua. But all these things were done under John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Afebra, this is Tamale Hospital, also built by John Dramani Mahama. We at Tamale Hospital. When you know John Dramani Mahama, the boss rim for some way idea, and Mamma Confanoche. Say, so this room, that's all your rear, and my own Mark Confanoche. Ubetimi aji ayasawo esremu hwa enunti ena John Dramani Mahama osi Tamale Teaching Hospital enie ultra modern hospital. We are not from Kwao. Menka Nkran de, menka Volta de, menka Eastern de, menka Ashanti region de, menka be we ye northern regions in Kwao. These are the northern regions. These are the northern regions. Enuma John Dramani Mahama in the area of health. Enya bibiao, enya kwan yenka kwan, yenka nsu, yenka suku. Yanka chip compound menka ho asem eno no more than 50 e was rem nko chip compound more than 100 was rem sorry because Ghana ha no yanka baby a Mahama AC chip compound so pa e yesrem e ho na Mahama AC dodo na because mini ohun say esrem for bre obi yare from one village I just said you ya body choboy e de na to o Pragia was a dear so. Ekwa na adenchi obabesia opemfo kwa woso ebu ho and Quentin fee no awo because equining yet. And unti na John Dramani Mahama o see chief compounds a whole more than 2,000. And the boys for the upper east, the upper west, the northern regions, the Volta region, the Ashanti region, the Greater Accra, the western, the eastern. But John Dramani Mahama NCBO. And all these are John Dramani Mahama's initiative. Tamale. Hey, Bakofo, Osi Tamale Airport, Tamale Hospital, AC, Eminia, Chese, Etun, Swaho, AC, HCE blocks, Ahodo, Bakofo, where ye not the regions in Kwa, Menka, Greater Crampo, dear Cranktown. Na, Mote Ghana, Ama Sebi, Bawumia, Kwasiam Pennyway, Dada will say, dear Dina Mahama, ye the slim. Say, Obibi Sa Sam Kwasia question now, and I made sure we know. And these are just the few. Me say, so we be saw some question. They say, and they are John Dramani Mahama, a year in the slim and I make sure we know. These are the very few of them. John Dramani Mahama, a year, it was him. Sia, after Sarah and Sancho back also. When so ye, when so ye, a year, when so a wa, when so ye wa hospital. When you know Mahama is here. All these projects were under John Dramani Mahama. When you know Mahama is here, we see a wa. Ye Jimisa. And these are just the northern regions. These are the northern regions alone. Enti say Bawumia ba. Na say Bawumia bisa mo say. And I say Bawumia say. Bawumia catch mo say. Mahama anya hwe osire mu a bisa Bawumia say okay fine. Kire yen edi ade na won so aye. So say Mahama nya hwia di kan kire yen wo waye. Bisa Bawumia na catch mo say one village one dam in the northern regions. Omo kire mo say they are going to build over 570 dams. Meaning next year December na 8 good years. Sa dam na Bawumia mo ka ho asem no mo kire Ghana for baby adam na fa. Sa dam na Bawumia ka ho asem no mo kire Ghana for baby adam na fa. But at least, so about John Dramani Mahama dia, utimi kire enuma Mahama ye say we nie, we su we, NOC we, and we nie. Everything is there for you to see. But I dare Bawumia say, Bawumia kire Ghana for enuma omo ye in the northern regions. Aye Bawumia nam edi Mahama temo say, monto aba ema ono Bawumia. Mumisa Bawumia say, e di adwuma na won so waye within the northern regions. So also free stream, unye ceremony. Kire Ghana for e, nya won so waye. Kwasiasem ye na John Dramani Mahama menua ofisirem ofri gonja memu so bisa Mahama say e di enuma na utimi ye de bo asremfo onkofo nsremfo a John Dramani Mahama etimi kire Bawumia so ofisirem bisa Bawumia say e di adwuma na won so ombre so utimi ye ask Bawumia onye nipa bisa Bawumia kind of ideas And I tell say, and the whole Ghana, maybe every idea will be triple. Men I made ideas upon ideas upon ideas upon idea. Bisaba me say, sa ideas na woka ho asem. Oba ye almost 8 years ni kire yen ade baako e dia adwuma pa. And on bibi John Dramani Mahama yeah kanuma John Dramani Mahama so yeah. Most of them or shall see from the scratch. This is a whole airport or shall see from the scratch. And renovation be one. Some of them or most of them or shall see from the scratch. But I'm by almost 8 years in it. Common confanochi Utum 4 is begging for money. Renovation. We can say yes, see you, Debbie. This is just renovation and no crampo no. Utum 4 had to beg. Now so next year now enko fu enya 8 years. Bi so mo say e dia adwuma na motimi aye. E dia ade na mo nkyere Ghana fo nya motimi aye. Jimmy Sao.
Leave that to breathe. That we are going to build a new economy, a different economy. And you will be hearing a little bit more because you cannot just criticize without providing alternatives. And we are going to, and we have anyway. You can tell us something. That's what exactly. I'm telling you, it's an exciting. I will tell you what it is not. It is not a doomsday economy. It is not a dead goat economy. It is not a friends and family economy. Leave that to breathe. That we are going to build a new economy, a different economy. And you will be hearing a little bit more because you cannot just criticize without providing alternatives. And we are going to, and we have anyway. You can tell us something. That's what exactly. I'm telling you, it's an exciting. I will tell you what it is not. It is not a doomsday economy. It is not a dead goat economy. It is not a friends and family.
You see, no. Now you be saba obi say. E kwai be so na sa oba oba face Ghana economy na. We ti an kire wo. We nyina nkose Ghana fo mu se ba omi amobra bia. We nyina wo me say ankose Ghana fo ti ase say ba omi amobra bia. Because ye bisa ba omi say e kwan be so na obefa obe solve Ghana economy na e ho na o divert ye. Eya ni say let me tell you what it is not. It is not a doomsday economy. It is not a dead good economy. It is not the idea economy. It is easier said than done. You see, you can easily point at somebody, but then when you point at somebody, no, the rest of your fingers also point to you. You be say about me, say, a quite best soon be see for the same question and yanom ti social media, any mainstream media, bisa John Dramani Mahama, no, at least John Dramani Mahama put there, ultimate shame say, or the policy ba kuaba, 24-hour economic policy. Say, our policy, no. Will go a long way to revive the dying Ghanaian economy. So beside John Dramani Mahama, Mahama etime say, me the policy way ba, me ba ye say, me ye say, me the befa, me the be say, Mahama time chire nia obeye in general. Now so yebisa Bawumia in 2016, Bawumia couldn't answer. He was rather beating about the bush, shaming John Dramani Mahama. Jandam crowing. The same Jandam now. Jandam no Bawumia mo de chassis. My man shall say it will not be a doomsday economy. And yet doomsday be asem che Ghana for kwan kra obe fasua. Obe solve the Ghana problems. O ka ho asem no. And yet doomsday be ho asem. And yet dead go to be ho asem. There be. But Bawumia couldn't answer. But you see, esan tribalism unti most Ghanaians could not still see between the lines. So la no ye hu Bawumia antiasie say Bawumia ontimi ye Akufo Addo any Bawumia omuntimi asaka Ghana for ye just say senka ye nipa bia ye nimu nyansa ye nimu nyansa ya dwen ye adwuma pa anka as far back as in 2016 and I go say Ghana 40 as you say Bawumia and Akufo Addo no they cannot do the job because they expose themselves. By the way, Bawumia see answer questions. Ye bisa simple question. E kwan be so na obefa. Obe solve Ghana problems na economic yi na. Ade Bawumia che ni say, ni ametimi Niame Bawumia, metimi aka ne say enye dum so economy. Enye that good, any jimisem, Bawumia had no idea. Say eba say, yes your mind. Eba say yen solve Ghana economy. Bawumia had no idea. Everything they said was a lie. Everything they said was jandam. Everything they said was make believe. They lied to you. They destroyed. Today they have destroyed the nation. That's what it was say. Akufo Addo nko na Bawumia san to aso me say you must have a rethink. You must have a rethink. Say Akufo Addo nko na Bawumia to aso you must change your mind now. Me chew ade. Say Akufo Addo nko na Bawumia to aso pa. Me say you must change your mind now. Ah. Unti Kennedy.
Dr. Bawumia jina na no dindindi obekaye when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis. And now $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things. And then they also your vice president or president Tedia. Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Dr. Bawumia jina na no dindindi obekaye when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis. And now $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things. And then they also your vice president or president Tedia. Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Dr. Bawumia jina na no dindindi obekaye when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis. And now $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things. And then they also your vice president or president Tedia. Yentimi and Kanya Waka. Dr. Bawumia jina na no dindindi obekaye when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis. And now $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as you did attempt. You said all these things. And then they also your vice president or president Tedia. Yentimi and Kanya Waka.
All right, yanko ensembi a John Dramani Mahama ede atuja meba okay yanko.
Our country is in crisis. Our economy is in crisis. We have announced to the whole world that we are bankrupt. We can't pay our debts anymore. Nobody trusts Ghana to lend us any money. Everything has deteriorated under this government. Cocoa farmers are crying because they are not able to get the inputs to be able to look after their cocoa farms. Our educational system is falling in quality. Our healthcare system, you go with NHIS card to the hospital. If you are using NHIS card, you don't get anything. Ghana is in need of rescue. Where we have reached, we need an experienced hand to come and put Ghana back on track. And NDC has been in charge of this country before. And you saw what happened when NDC was in office. Infrastructure was going on. The economy was growing. People were able to get food to eat 3 times a day. Today, if you get food to eat once a day, you are lucky. So many of you do 010 or 100 or 001. And so we have the opportunity in 2024, and that is the beauty of democracy. Every 4 years we have the opportunity to change our government if we are not happy. And certainly this government has failed. The Ghana that we handed over to them, they've not been able to look after it. And it's time for us to use our thumbs and tell them to go in peace so that we can hold them accountable. And for a new government to come, an experienced government, to be able to put Ghana back on track.
That's it. In next year, next year about 20 day, e ma Ghana form fe nyimi. Ko next year about 2 no, e na e be kire be bia Ghana be ko. Se Ghana be ya ija next year. Se Ghana enye ye nso a ija next year. Se Ghana betimi etu mpon a ija next year. Se Ghana entimi etu mpon nso a ne nyina ija next year. Ti next year no me say eye Ghana against NPP. Enya NDC for crampo eyi o. Eye Ghana against NPP next year. All right. Edi Sesiano Montias say if next year you guys are going back to the polls to pay the tolls. Sorry. If next year you guys are going back to pay tolls. Tolls na omo dada mo kire mo say omo the E-Levy ba be share tolls na na omo bu tolls in egu ye. You say no omo say if next year no they are bringing back the tolls and they are going to spend another money to construct new toll booths. So that is causing double financial loss to the state. Now enkwasi aban say na mo to say na ai and Akufo Addo Bawumia mra mo Jimmy kwasi aban Jimmy fu aban say for the past 7 years no omo nim no omo ye these guys are clueless. They are clueless. Why toll booth free ho? You say the one who say E-Levy you know Amoako mo just say omo discarding nyawie. Now they are coming to bring back the toll booth. It mo kan shop go say enye mo ka kire Ghana for say mo yi toll booth free ho e di E-Levy aba na se ne E-Levy na fail dia enye ansa na mo sadi sa toll booth no eba no mo yi E-Levy in free ho. This is how it's supposed to be. Say mo kire Ghana for say mo di E-Levy eba be she toll booth na nan mo ba ye E-Levy ska na mo di mo hu so e na mo say mo sadi toll booth no ba dia enye ka mo yi E-Levy in free ho. Now, this would have made a little sense. So, okay, you tried, you failed, you have gone back to make changes. But in this case, you know, E-Levy now, more to us, now most side the toll booth, as I be saying, Ghana for Komudi, sebi you. When you are there, you can't hear, you be no broche defend you say, I so broche grandpa, we pay taxes, and I then Jimmy for sebi, yes, answer. It already no NPP are buying under Akufo Addo. Omo to amana a ne bo eye over $500 million I be sine. I saw dina na omo na say omo si di Ashe Israel nyame animonyam no omo ntimi si ya na so amana we no omo to a ne bo eye over $500 million. Thank you any it way the first causing financial loss to the state. Secondly, toll booth no so and toll booth no omaboni na egu oma say na but they are telling you say every next year now they are bringing back the tolls meaning say almost sakota sika e dia sakota sika e dia si was say almost afa sika e dia si new toll booth. These are the toll booths I'm talking about. Sa toll booth we no omo say no enti so almost say next year no almost had the toll booth but they are meaning say they are going to spend another money to construct new toll booths, and this is causing double, triple financial loss to the state of Ghana. And because in any serious nation, these guys should have been shot dead in cold blood. And so, of course, Ghana there, on resign, on consular, on co. You may be a chief crampono. Obesanya Ghana for Kwasiafobi, as say who sang Kwasiafo say, or me a presidential material, or more as say Ghana. Omo asai Ghana brabo. Omo aya cause triple 10,000 times financial loss to Ghana. In the history of Ghana, Bank of Ghana Crambo Aboka. Some of you are still seeing them say, omo your presidential material. Say Bawumia or your presidential material. No, Akufo Addo nko na ono Bawumia bra. How foolish can we be? How myopic? How shallow-minded? How stupid can some of us be? Mediane Chairman Freemind. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Makram.
We will pass it. Whatever they want to do, we will pass it at the right time. They can't do anything. We are in government. If they claim it will make us unpopular, why wouldn't they stop? Well, they know this is going to transform and change the lives of Ghanaians. They know this is going to reverse the consequences of the COVID. They know this is going to put our fiscal space in the right perspective. And they are afraid that Ghanaians will continue to build their goodwill and confidence in this government. So please, we need a E-Levy. And those who are saying that we should reduce it to 1% and go. Boss, if you want something to be reduced to a certain figure, you can't just make that arbitrary statement. You cannot project out of nothing. You should project out of properly done time series analysis with your data points, very convincing. Then we can understand that this is what we have to do.